There we go. Okay. I just had to do some editing for that. I forgot to change the description of it, so I had to restart. So it's probably gonna either show 2 live stream notifications or just 1. I think it might just be only 1 because I ended it almost immediately, like probably like 3 seconds in. Because I was like, oh shit, I forgot to change the description. So I'm just trying to see when this live stream starts. Oh yeah, there was... Okay, yeah, I might have done it twice. Okay. If it did it twice, I apologize. That was my error. But, let me just get rid of that short 3-second live one. Okay. My apologies for a second stream in a row. If I did it twice, I apologize. Oh, there's me again. Hang on, shut up, yo. I'm trying to get my chat. Well, actually, if anything, it probably only popped up once, but it might have been twice. I don't fucking know. My apologies once again. But I'm learning. You know, shit happens. Okay. So, we're pretty much ready to roll. So, hey guys, Bunny here. Today, we're going to be doing this. Okay, you guys can see the display capture. I'm going to turn off my camera. We don't have that today. So we got the display capture. Just going to disable preview. And I got to edit the script just a teensy bit more because I was experimenting with a faster ticks per second. Which we're going to put that back at 20 for everyone's eyes. You know, so they don't get a headache or something. Anyways, I gotta teleport myself. Let's see here. Okay, so that's where 0 is. Okay. It's not gonna be perfect. Kind of looks like a DS, like a 3DS cartridge. Okay, so we have that ready to go here in a moment. Gonna hide my hand, and we're gonna try to hide the inventory a little bit as well. If I go spectator, oh, that's the problem. You guys can see the armor stands. Okay, because I was gonna use spectator instead, but nah. We'll just stick with creative. And I'll try to get it down to a good ratio. Like right there, probably? Yeah? Okay. Let me just double check if I'm facing exactly down. Whoops. This way. Okay. Alright. So, I just gotta adjust the script a little bit more because, once again, this was set for only a certain amount of coin flips. And, I just did a few tests with 20 ticks per second versus 60 ticks per second. 60 ticks per second is insanely fast, but the problem being is it's probably going to give like people some issues with their eyes and stuff, like epilepsy warning kind of stuff, you know. So to prevent that, we're just going to keep it at 20 ticks per second, and also to help rule out any issues where, like, if anyone were to be like, oh, you shouldn't be running it in 60 ticks per second, you might have some inaccuracies. Well, to be fair, we're going to stick with 20 ticks per second, so that rules out any of that. And the next thing we need to do is I got to reset the script again, which I'll do in a minute. But we also need to set these values at 1001. Well, technically 1000. But it's going to be 1000 on here. It's just, if it's checking for when the next 1001st game starts, then it completely stops. So it's not accidentally stopping at the 1000 during the 1000th game. Holy shit, that's hard to say. But instead it'll stop on the beginning of the 1001st game. If anything, probably before that. But it's, I mean, by the time it goes through the script all the way down to the bottom, before it reloads again, it's going to stop anyways right when that next game ends and the next one technically begins. So there's going to be no values that should pop up by accident from you know, inaccuracies or something, or like it accidentally doing one roll after the 1000th games end and 1001 starts, and then, you know, just to prevent that from happening. So here's the whole script, if you guys are interested. The action bar, don't worry about that too much. That's just the scoreboards again. Like, just telling everything what's going on. Lots of stuff. Dogs barking in the background, gotta love it. So, I'm gonna save this real quick. And I gotta make sure everything's fine. I mean, I'm sure all this up here is totally fine. It's just when it gets down to here is where I need to check. Okay, so 1001. And yep, this is where I missed it. But that doesn't really matter, that last game debug setting score. It's just there. Why not? Yeah, it should be fine. And then the brute force start, I have it back at 100 ticks. I had it at 300 ticks during the 60 FPS test, but I think that would have stressed out everything a little too much and possibly had some issues. So, just in case, we're not going to worry about it. But also, I just want to go through everything that's in here too. There's also this one, load.json of like an update check. We don't care about that. We're not going to worry about that. But I'm just showcasing everything that's in this save, and just to be sure that you guys aren't thinking, oh, this might be a copy world. Okay. Well, let me show you. If I go to open folder, my most recent save from date modified is this deGrasse Tyson XP 1000 coin toss. Data packs, and I click toss. And it would load everything in here, but I can close it and reopen it. Like, I can totally open a different project real quick. Just in case anyone has spite of, like, me spoofing this or some shit. Just in case. No, not versions. Saves. Just gonna go to my VR thing. Or not VR, FNAF 3, Jesus. So FNAF 3 script, all that gets loaded, whatever. Okay, we're gonna open a different folder now. And now we're gonna go back to the Neil Tyson's. Also, just to clarify, yes, app data roaming, not the top, Minecraft. Just wanted those theories to be thrown out the window, okay? Saves, and then of course bottom top, Neil Tyson's EXP 1000 coin toss, and then data packs, and then toss. So we're gonna save that. I also gotta re-teleport back to 090, and I'm gonna flash reload. And I'm also going to exit the world to show you this is the same exact one, just in case there's any, like open the world folder, just in case anyone thinks I'm fucking with you guys, which I'm not. Okay. Because imagine. Anyways. That's actually cool. I didn't even know they kept that. Okay, that's an interesting thing. Okay, look. I've been used to 1.20.1 for a little bit by now. Or for a while by now. I'm not used to, like, if you were to exit the world and then hop back on, that you still have your chat history. That's cool that it's not wiped anymore. I didn't even realize that. It's a nice little change. Anyways, let's not get too off topic. So I'm going to set my coordinates again. So coordinates are right there again. I'm also going to teleport myself exactly where they said it. Like negative 16.0, 11.0, like 15.5. There. Actually, if anything, 0.0. So it'd be negative 16. Okay. There. Okay. You can also see an annoying line, too. So that's probably why I shouldn't have exactly teleported on there. So 16.001 will fix that on both of them, I suppose. Just in case. Okay. So, we're going to run the brute force script. Also, I just gotta make sure everything's good on the stream real quick before we continue. Let's go switch over here. Stream real quick. Okay, everything looks good. Just gonna put 100. Okay, yeah, they're working. Okay, cool. Big brains. Alright. So we're ready to roll? Okay. I'm gonna control D. Whoops. Or I can just move. or not Control D, F3 and D. Oh, I hit F2, F3D. To clear chat, because once I start the script, I'm going to have the chat open like this and move my mouse away so that it's just out of the way and I don't accidentally move during the whole script launch. Okay, so we're going to start the script. Also, before we start the script, I wanted to show what the brute force start script looks like too. Also, what's going to be documented for the script is every single game's ending for when there's no players standing. But I do also have a script checking, or not checking, but like it'll also add one every time it hits 10. So just the main theory of like most of the time it's going to be this. But I mean, once again, luck is technically a factor here, but I mean, I feel like this will like even it out if we do a bunch of tests, which is why I'm saying 1,000 tests. And I feel like that would be a solid number to start with to kind of confirm his theory. So, I mean, obviously I don't have to do this, but I really kind of want to because this is kind of just for fun and just to see what you guys think. And I hope you guys enjoy this. So, without further ado, let's get to it. We're going to brute force this. And also, before anything else as well, I might as well show the other scripts in here, just in case you guys think it'll launch any of the other scripts. More Talrod stuff. I have like the results from a normal coin toss. The reset script for the normal coin toss. These are not going to be used. And then the random 2, 0 through 1, this is the RNG for it. Okay. Without further ado, let's get to it. Thing. Yeah, this will take some time, but I mean, it's probably going to be like a few minutes, if anything. But also for those that actually are curious on more information on this, you guys can always like go frame by frame on the recording after this is done to see the results more, make like more in detail in general if you guys are more curious on those details. But yeah, you guys can see on the right there are more and more values showing up on the right. I have it set from 1 to 30, so there's 30 different quote-unquote entities or players, not literally, it's just text for a value. So I made 1 through 30, and each time a match finishes and there's no player standing, it will add 1 to the finishing scores. Which also kind of reminds me if I even did verify something. And that verification that just popped in my mind, that I didn't exactly double check, but I'm sure it's fine, is when there is no player standing, is it setting the finishing score? I think it is. Well, not that, but like let's say it's at 10, there's one man standing, and then 11, there's no man standing. I think that might end at 11. I think that's where it's going to be set for the value. So I think it's essentially saving... Yeah, it should be that way. Where when there's no men standing left is when it adds... when it sets its finishing score. So when there's nothing left on the table. So if you wanted true results for what round the last man standed before the round after, you know, like when there was no men standing, that's the score. That's what you're seeing right now on the right. But like if you wanted the value before it was over, then of course -1. But you can already see the values. Like it seems to be averaging out around 10, 11, and 12, which of course if we were to think about -1, it would be 9, 10, and 11. That's average. That really is pretty average. And our highest value so far seems to be 18. And there's 4 of those. But I was going to make another script checking, or at least store what game was the last man standing. Like if there was one remaining and that was it. I did not add that, but I could next time. Yeah, I probably should have put an epilepsy warning before any of this. For anyone that might be epileptic. So, okay, we got a 19 game. That's the highest one. And the lowest one being 8, which happened 5 times. Interesting. We are collecting data. But yeah, he's pretty much right so far. Like, it's really looking solid, his theory of it being correct. Because by the time, like... Yeah. Because, like... As soon as, like, the game over happens... Like, one round before that, that would have probably been someone that spun 10 times. But yes, it really does go to show... Oh yeah, actually that does make more sense. 21?! Jesus Christ. Really goes to show, like, Okay. Let me think real quick. 1 second. So, yeah, for his theory, again, with the coin flip thing, like, there's going to be 10 people on average. Yeah, of course, you're going to take the exact values on the finishing scores and just minus 1 on those. And then you'll have that true result because it's that extra round that it's getting, quote unquote, is whenever there's no men standing. But still, regardless, like, how many, like, you know. I mean, there'll also be a result on screen soon. Once it hits 1,000, it'll stop the whole script and just let us know how many times it's past 10. But, of course, we can already see his theory is pretty damn solid. He's a smart man. I don't doubt him, but it was a challenge. And he is encouraging us to go do that. And I'm like, you know what? I don't have 1,000 people, but I got 1,000 armor stands, so why not? Surprised we haven't had a 7 game yet, but I mean, that's quite rare. Yeah, I don't really got much to say after that. Like, this is kind of a fun project. I'm kind of happy that I scrolled through YouTube Shorts today to see this. And, it's kind of fun. Like, it was a really short, quick, easy project. Took me, like, a few hours to get done. But, I mean, like, not even a few hours. It's just, like, maybe, like, an hour of prep work to get everything ready to roll or whatever. Maybe less than. I don't know. It was a very short project. It was kind of fun to do, and I got it done. But in total, I think it took like an hour to finish this whole thing. And as well as the brute force script together. So, 1 hour. Yeah. Almost there. Yeah, my eyes are hurting looking at this. I'm sorry for those who are watching this and having their eyes hurt as well. I apologize. But we're almost through. perhaps I should have probably picked some better colors. Jeez. Whatever. $100 to go. It's kind of interesting to see the patterns. Like, it's just like they all scatter. It's such a cool thing. And the script is done. Okay. So, 1,000 games have finished, and the games that have surpassed 10 head flips are 653 of 1,000. That's a little over half. Damn near 2/3 of the games have went through 10 coin flips in a row. At least one of the armor stands or more going through 10 coin flips in a row. Well, actually, no, I wouldn't say or more. Just only... As long as there's technically one on... Or more, quote-unquote, it's not adding each... Like, if there were two, it's not like it's going to do +2. No, it's just +1. It's just checking if any one has 10 head flips in a row on that round. But, yeah, that's the results. Also, just looking more at the results, if you look at the finishing scores yet again, 11 was the most common endpoint, which would have been 10. So on round 10 exactly being the game that someone would be still standing on, and then round 11, like, it'd be over because there's no one left. Yeah, his point is pretty solid. But at the same time, I don't know. But once again, like, I wonder if he should have said 10 plus coin flips and not 10 coin flips. Because if it was exactly 10, well, if he would have said exactly 10, not 10. Like 10 could be, like, yeah, that's fair. But if he would have said exactly 10, then he would have been disproven right now. But, like, someone at least getting 10 in general, and or more, through those 1,000 tests was 653 on this test alone. This tester, that was just one of the 1,000 tests. I'd rather only just do one for now because I just wanted this to be a nice short stream for content and to see if anyone joined. But to my knowledge, it's kind of quiet in chat today. It is what it is. I mean, you don't have a plan for stream, you just say screw it and go for it, you know? That's just how I work. Uh-oh. Sirens! There's sirens in the background, whatever. Alright. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this quick little stream and video at the same time. What do you guys think of these results? I think it was quite fascinating. Like, despite my eyes hurting after watching that, it was fascinating to see the results at the end of the day. So, I don't know if there's any other scoreboard values that are on here. At least for, like, anything that might be hidden off the scoreboard. Like, if I did scoreboard, players, set, key opponent, or SL, whatever, finishing scores, 1. No, okay. Yeah, that is all the scores then. Because there's still more that can be added. Okay. So yeah, those are all the scores, the final scores. They should add up to 1,000. But anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. Subscribe, leave a like, show this to your friends, and have a great day, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye! Oh yeah, I forgot I'm invisible.